And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lake TV's coverage of live high school basketball. Tonight we have the Eldon Mustangs. They'll play host to the Tipton Cardinals right here on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, before we get started with tonight's pregame festivities, we do have something special for you. Tonight is Eldon's senior night, and so we'll now take a moment as they honor the senior class.
At this time, the Eldon Athletic Booster Club and Eldon School District would like to recognize the senior athletes and their parents from the 2020-2021 cheer squad and boys basketball team. We will be starting with our senior cheerleaders. Our first senior is Maya Martinez. Maya is parented by Emily Waller and her mother, Andy Green. She has participated in high school cheer for 1 year. Two of her favorite school activities are chamber choir and winter guard. In the community, she attends First Christian Church of Eldon and loves to sing. She was also involved in the Miller County pageant. Her greatest Mustang cheer memory is when I tried to do a backbend kickover and I fell on my face. After graduation, she plans to attend State Fair Community College to become a registered nurse. Maya has chosen to cheer her senior night game in honor of Emily Waller for being there for everything I do. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Martinez. Our next senior is Jaden Smith. Jaden is the daughter of Wendy Smith and Darren Smith. She has participated in high school cheer for 4 years. Two of her favorite school activities are FFA and Future Business Leaders of America. In the community, she is a member of the New Life Youth Group. Her greatest Mustang cheer memory is getting second place in state my sophomore year. After graduation, she plans to attend State Fair Community College for 2 years and then transfer to Missouri State to major in wildlife biology. Jaden has chosen to cheer her senior night game in memory of David Morris, because he is forever in our hearts. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Smith. We'll now move on to boys basketball. Our first senior is PJ Bledsoe. PJ is the son of Rhonda and the late Philip Bledsoe. He has participated in high school basketball for 4 years. Two of his favorite school activities are football and track and field. In the community, he attends 9th Street Christian Church and is involved with Fellowship of Christian Athletes. His greatest Mustang basketball memory is getting to start varsity my sophomore year. After graduation, he plans to attend Westminster College in Fulton. He will be playing football and throwing the discus while majoring in physical education. PJ has chosen to play his senior night game in memory of my dad and my grandma, Margaret Neff. They would always push me to be the best I could be. Ladies and gentlemen, PJ Bledsoe. One of our seniors, Kyle Rush, could not be here tonight, so we will recognize him at a later date. Our last senior is Aidan Wells. Aidan is the son of Steve and Sasha Wells. He has participated in high school basketball for 4 years. 3 of his favorite school activities are golf, National Honor Society, and FFA. In the community, he attends First Baptist Church of Eldon. His greatest Mustang basketball memory is every time seeing Coach Pat in the hallway saying, "Howdy, baby," and him replying with, "Yo." After graduation, he plans to attend Rockhurst University in Kansas City to pursue a degree in physical therapy and play golf on a scholarship. Aidan has chosen to play his senior night game in honor of my family for supporting me through my high school career. Ladies and gentlemen, Aidan Wells. The sense of pride, tradition, and community is the cornerstone of our schools. Without the partnership of our students, families, and community, Eldon's tradition of excellence would not be possible. Please give these athletes and their parents one more big round of applause. And thank you very much for attending our senior night activity for the Mustang basketball and cheerleading.
With our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show after this.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And welcome back to tonight's live high school game of the week on Lake TV. It's the visiting Tipton Cardinals in the home team, the Eldon Mustangs. Chris Schneider, I'm William Holtz here in Eldon. And Chris, we already saw the Mustangs last week. They're going to have some of their studs back tonight. And as far as Tipton's concerned, we feel like this is two teams that match up pretty fairly, and we're expecting a pretty close game tonight.
Yeah, and Eldon has been playing better. They've been, their overall record, they've struggled this year, but they've been playing really well the last few games out. They lost a close one at Lebanon. They won a game in overtime. So they're coming in here with a little more confidence.
Yeah.
They are going to be missing a couple of players, but they're playing well, and I think they're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, and that started with the game they had here against Boonville last week, when Boonville really was expected to roll over them, and they got up big early. And Eldon, without a lot of their key players who were out quarantining due to contacting issues surrounding COVID-19, some of those young kids that stepped in, Chris, they continued to get better as the night progresses, and that bodes well for them tonight. Now, Eldon is going to be without the services of both Kyler Rush and Devin Wardenberg, a starter, and then their six-man off the bench. And so starting in Kyler Rush's place, Kason Bayshore, the sophomore, he's going to get an opportunity to start. And we saw him against that team a week ago, and he was really a pretty good scorer here against that team that should have really beat them by bigger. And I'll tell you, he took some shots, and I think he's the kid, Chris, that off the dribble just looks like a natural scorer, and I'm excited to see him in the starting lineup tonight, a position that he probably feel like he deserves.
You know what? One of the real exciting things about all of the local teams that we've been covering this year is they have so much talent, young talent coming up. We saw a Versailles team the other night that went 14 players deep, and a lot of those players were underclassmen. This Eldon team is the same way. So many of their up-and-coming players are really young players. You'll see that tonight. They're a pretty impressive young group, and we saw a lot of fight against that Boonville team, a really good Boonville team, and they never gave up and put up a pretty good battle.
Yeah, it ended up being Boonville, of course, but over the last three quarters, Eldon was able to stay within 5 from the second through the end of the game, and that's something we talked with Coach Corey Casey about that night. He was really pleased with his team. Now let's talk about the visiting Tipton Cardinals. They're going to come in the direction of head coach Mike Beeman, and you got an opportunity to talk with Coach Beeman just a little bit ago.
So, Coach, thank you for taking the time to join us before the game. How are your Cardinals doing this year?
We're 7-6 at this point. We've kind of had our ups and downs. We've been a little inconsistent. Early on, we had some kids out, and it just, with all the quarantine stuff, and it's just took us a little while to get in a rhythm this year. But played well the last two, so hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, getting on a roll. This COVID thing kind of makes things a little more difficult, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's been interesting for everybody. We've had kids out. Our opponents have had kids out. So, I mean, there's no excuses for anybody. It's just hard to get in a rhythm sometimes because, you have different lineups. I think I had a different lineup the first 5 or 6 games we played this year, and it's just hard to get in a rhythm like that. So, but hopefully that's behind us and we can stay healthy.
So this will be our first time to see you guys this year. What do you like to do?
Hopefully we like to guard tonight. I know the Wells kid can really shoot it. We have to guard him. Offensively, we'll push the ball down the floor and be aggressive and attack the rim.
Okay, cool. And what do you know about this Eldon team? What's going to take to beat them?
They're pretty athletic. They're a bigger school than what we typically play. I know the Wells kid is a handful. He can really shoot it. And they have some really athletic kids around him. So it'll be a tough matchup for us tonight.
Coach, good luck tonight. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And I think Coach Beeman understands that Eldon is probably better than their 3-9 record. Of course, they come in at 7-6. And for this team, you got to look at their lineup. And the first guy that stands out to me is Connor Wolf, the senior forward. He wears jersey number 24, and he's tonight's Arrow Point Solar Spotlight Player of the Game. And you see what he's doing this season. Chris, I'm averaging nearly 18 points a game, 6+ rebounds, and 2 steals, and his coach has been really impressed with what he's done, and he's going to get some help. Of course, they've got some other strong seniors. Of course, Gunnar Irie, Hayden Embry are going to be in the starting lineup that are also seniors. So Connor Wolf is tonight's key focus for Eldon. They're going to have to stop. Now let's look on the other side with the Eldon Mustangs, but before we do, we owe you a commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
Grab the family and get ready for Lake of the Ozarks Eagle Days 2021, presented by Ameren, Missouri. It's Eagle Days on Saturday, March 6th at Lake of the Ozarks. Enjoy incredible hourly live eagle and owl presentations from Dickerson Park Zoo and World Bird Sanctuaries. For this year's updated event information, visit lakeoftheozarkseagledays.com. It's the annual Lake of the Ozarks Eagle Days, presented by Ameren, Missouri on Saturday, March 6th.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds. That's what you'll find at Eldon Furniture.
John Kane with Eldon Furniture. The new year's here. We've completed inventory and found closeouts and discontinued items with new merchandise on the way. You'll find great savings in every department.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds.
Our resolution is to make you comfortable in a room that's affordable.
Eldon Furniture.
And we are back here in Eldon, Missouri, here on Lake TV's coverage of high school basketball. Chris, it's our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, and right before we went to break, we talked about Tipton. They come in at 7-6, but for Eldon, they come in at 3-9. And what can you tell us about the Mustangs?
Man, I tell you what, this team is up and coming. They're very young, but they've got a lot of good young talent. Corey Casey, the head coach, he's just rebuilding this program, really. They really struggled, had a lot of problems last year, but they kept getting better. And every coach we talked to would say, man, I'm really impressed with the way Casey is putting that program together. They're taking another step this year. They've still got a lot of young players, and they've been missing a lot of players because of the COVID quarantines and different things like that. Besides that, they've still been making good progress. And the Spotlight Player of the Game, brought to you by Arrow Point Solar tonight, is senior Aidan Wells. This kid is something else. I tell you what, he loves to shoot the ball, this guy, and he averages just over 19 points a game, gets about 10.5 rebounds a game, has 2 assists, and I tell you what, this kid can do it all. He's a big, solid kid, and he's a good athlete, too. During senior night, we learned that he's on scholarship to play golf in college, so he's multi-talented. He can do a lot of things. and he certainly is a good basketball player.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And one thing I love about Aidan Wells, Chris, is a lot of the top scorers on high school teams, they're not typically right there in rebounds. They do a lot of shooting, and they let the big guys go in the lanes. No, he's this team's top rebounder. He gets in there, and he doesn't mind getting bruised and elbowed. And so you love the kid's toughness, and you love what he brings to the table offensively. Now, he's not alone, though. If you look at this Eldon team, of course you know Aidan Wells is going to score a lot of points. You know senior P.J. Bledsoe is going to do a lot. Now, unfortunately, Kyler Rush, a senior, he won't be playing tonight. That means you're going to see some younger guys in the starting lineup tonight for the Mustangs, including freshman Hunter Hess, standing 6'1", excited to see what he does. Also, Kaysen Bayshore, a sophomore, and Austin Rush, a sophomore. And Chris, I'm telling you right now, keep an eye on Kaysen Bayshore and Austin Rush, because two young guys that I get the sense they just need to get going, because if they do and they let their confidence get going, they're going to score a lot of points, and them, when paired with Aidan Wells, they could do some damage. And this team tonight in Tipton, they love to run, they love to defend on the perimeter, but so do the Mustangs, and this one could go either way.
Yeah, it's going to be I really think it's going to be a good, close game all the way, and I got a chance to catch up with Corey Casey, the head coach of the Mustangs, just a couple of minutes ago.
Coach, thank you for having us back in your house here.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here.
So you guys have really had a struggle dealing with shortages of players this year, dealing with COVID and other things. How you doing tonight?
We're down 2 players tonight. We're down Devin Wardenberg, sophomore, as usually our 6th man off the bench, and then Kyler Rush, so one of our starting guards. So, yeah, we're down 2. So.
Don't make it a challenge. It's always a challenge. Huh?
It always is a challenge. You know, we were down the other night. We've been down, I think, the last 4 games we haven't had a full roster. So we're getting used to fighting, and guys are stepping up. So
yeah, if being a coach wasn't hard enough, just throw you a few extra curveballs.
That's right. There's always something with this year.
So, okay, it's senior night, right? Tell us about your seniors.
So we have P.J. Bledsoe, who's one of our seniors. He's been with us since I've been here, and he's been a staple. He's a hard-working kid, and just kind of the guy that just gets a lot of stuff done behind the scenes. Sets good screens, plays good defense, gets a lot of rebounds. Is kind of, we call him the trash man, and got a great attitude. Works really hard, and very proud of him. Nice. Yeah, nice. We've got Aidan Wells. Of course, he's our leading scorer. He's averaging about 21 a game, about 11 rebounds a game. He's really stepped his game up this year. And taking on a lot of leadership roles. Pretty proud of him. And then Kyler, of course, he's not with us tonight, but this is his first year to play as a senior. Decided he wanted to come out and give it a shot, and he's really worked hard, and he's done a lot of good things for us. And it's, I wish he was here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, it's kind of bittersweet on the senior nights, So what about this Tipton team? What's it going to take to beat them?
It's going to take a lot of just ball control, a lot of just execution. We worked really hard on our execution against their zone and against man, everything. They looked like stuff I saw. They ran a lot of 2-3 zone. But, the last 3 games we've had to execute against a man. So we really worked on that the last couple of days in practice, and just kind of slowing things down and seeing where the holes were and where we're supposed to be, so kids aren't wigging out when they catch it, but they kind of have an understanding of where the other players are supposed to be. So execution against that is the big thing tonight, I think, for us.
Excellent. Coach, as always, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me. It is a pleasure.
Love talking with Coach Corey Casey, don't you, Chris? But, man, there is a height difference.
It's
David and Goliath,
yeah,
he said.
I mean, it's like trying to interview a giant or something up there,
Some people want to get bigger this way, and some people want to get smaller this way. That would be me, which you can follow my health journey coming up on the Holtz's Healthier Lifestyle, presented by Hy-Vee. First of that vlog series coming at the end of January. And Chris, as much as I love basketball, I love to be eating popcorn. I'm not going to tonight. I'm not going to. I'm going to start doing better. I got my water. You got your... What do you got?
I got a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, that's not bad. No sugar.
That's
Diet
right.
soda's okay. All right, so we've laid the groundwork for tonight's broadcast. We've told you about both teams, talked with both head coaches, and we've talked about a couple players. But I was looking at Tipton's roster, and I wanted to note they do start 3 seniors, but besides that, then you have Jack Moon, who's a sophomore, and then Jackson Bailey, who's just a freshman. He gets the start. So we're going to see a freshman for both teams and a couple sophomores for Eldon and one for Tipton starting. And so it's exciting when you see those underclassmen are going to get an opportunity, not just to get some playing time, but hear their name announced on the PA system, run out and get to be on the floor for the tip. That's exciting. And like I said, for some of these young players, for Eldon, if they get their confidence going and they hit a couple of shots, look out, because Eldon has an opportunity or has the ability, Chris, to score a lot of points. And it starts, in my opinion, with how fundamentally they play on the perimeter defensively. Yes, Boonville hit a lot of shots, but boy, they were able to get through those screens and really hustle after some loose balls, and really excited about where this Eldon program is. So tonight it is Tipton coming to the land of the Mustangs and Eldon. We're going to have the entire game for you. That's going to conclude tonight's COMC pregame show. When we come back, we'll let you meet tonight's starting lineup.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it, now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
We welcome you back just in time as we honor our country as the Eldon Jazz Band plays our national anthem. For the Eldon Jazz Band, and they are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are good. They are very good. I got to hear them at halftime of the JV game. Man, I tell you what, there's some good musicians in there.
Yeah, Eldon has always had an incredible band and choir program, always. Tell you what, and they have not stopped that tradition since I left. Man, incredible job by the Eldon Jazz Band. And by the way, that's why Chris and I are social distancing. Not just we love each other, but also because the band is so close and loud, we can't hear each other.
Can't hardly hear you.
At any other time, that would be a blessing for this guy if he couldn't hear me. All right, so for tonight's starting lineups, we bring you our buddy David Herron.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the Tipton Cardinals.
Well, the voice of David Herron.
5'10" senior number 3, Aidan Wells. At guard, 5'10" sophomore number 5, Jack Moon. At guard, at 5'11", forward, that's 6'2", senior number 24, Connor Wolf. Cardinals are coached by Mike Heyman. And now the starting line for your Eldon Mustangs. At guard, 6'1", freshman number 5, Hunter Hess. At guard, 5, sophomore 12, Mason Bayshore. At forward, 6'3", sophomore number 15, Austin Rush. At forward, 6' senior number 23, PJ Bledsoe. And at forward, 6'4", senior number 24, Aidan Wells. The Mustangs are coached by Corey Casey.
All right, so there's your starting lineups, and we are set for tip. Big shout out to Central Ozarks Medical Center for presenting tonight's pre-game show with convenient locations all over the Ozarks region, including Richland, Camdenton, and Osage Beach.
Some great people.
Absolutely. So it's time for tip, and we are officially underway. Whoa. The fan was quick to let the Misha official know that's illegal, and luckily for her, they are well aware, and they're on it.
Get it done again, man. There we go.
I have a feeling we might be hearing from her a little bit tonight. It's early for that. So Eldon wins the tip, and they're going to control it into the front court. Here's Wells now. He gives it over to Bayshore, who will hand off to Hess. Hess into the lane. Open jumper just off the mark, but following his shot, not able to get it, was Austin Rush. And here comes Tipton back the other way. Irie, top of the key. He has Bailey. Bailey over to Moon. Moon into the lane and dribbles out, and that'll be a Tipton turnover as Moon had it poked away, and it goes back over to the Mustangs.
Good hands by the Mustang defense, and Tipton coming out in a full court press right off the bat here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Eldon has some active hands. We saw that in that game against Boonville.
Yeah. Good job breaking that press for the Mustangs first time out of the gate.
Seemed very painless for them. Outside, ooh, very near, and then that is an offensive foul. In the lane was the freshman Hunter Hess. Nice move, but he definitely did. I thought that was a offensive foul, and that's going to go the other way. Nice job by the Tipton defender to beat him to the spot and not move as he arrived.
Yeah, you know, and that's a jolt when you get run over like that. So great job on defense. Nice pass.
Great dish and able to connect, and Aidan Wells pulls it down. It's my favorite play in basketball, that being the charge taken. Here's Wells. He'll try it from downtown, just off the mark, and able to get the rebound. Good effort by Kason Bayshore trying to corral the basketball. So here comes Tipton. Slow start to this one. Minute 20 in, no score yet. Another Tipton turnover. A little sloppy for the Cardinals the first couple times down the floor.
And our thanks to COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Eldon Furniture, great sponsors for high school basketball.
They're going to call a foul here. They're going to get a foul from Hunter Hess on the push. It's a good effort. Eldon was trying the home run. They had a streaker on the inbound, knocked away by Tipton, and he threw it off the Eldon player. And they're going to call that on Hess, and that's his second foul already, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Coach Casey keeps him in the game. Now he's going to send someone in for him.
Yeah, Eldon not that deep, so they can't afford to get into too much foul trouble.
Yeah, I think everyone a little surprised there, and this time it's going to be called on Austin Rush. So here early, the Young Guns for the Mustangs getting their team into foul trouble. That's 3 team fouls for Eldon, and Tipton has none. Of course, the most important part of that is Hunter has 2 already, just a minute 45 into this game.
Yep. Hess a big part of the future of sports in Eldon.
No doubt, starting quarterback in basketball. We were talking about that. That's a solid inbound and nice finish by Connor Wolf, the senior. So Tipton scores first, and now Eldon tries to beat the press. Nice bounce pass all the way. Left-hand layup, no good, and it's going to stay with the Mustangs.
Good job breaking that press again. A press doesn't seem to be bothering Eldon here early in the game. And we saw that the last time out, too.
Ooh, nice job. A very near travel there by Rush. Here's Wells, little pump fake, and then over top, and a really nice finish by Aidan Wells.
Yeah, he likes to shoot that ball, and he's got a great shot.
Ball's on the deck and still on the floor, and it's going to stay with Tipton. So a lot of energy coming out here in the early going of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, thanks to Eldon Furniture, Crown Power and Equipment, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo. Great sponsors high school basketball here on Lake TV.
Little screenplay. It's going to be a foul against the Mustangs underneath the basket. And they're going to call it on Austin Rush. That's his second. So now Eldon has two players with two fouls. Little inbound play, and that's going to be Wolf with the finish. Nice inbound, and Tipton now up. So Eldon going to have to keep an eye on the fouls here as Tipton stays in the full court press.
Good job getting that ball across the timeline again. The press is not stressing them out at all.
Wells from deep, too easy. He catches, doesn't matter if there's a hand in his face, and it's going to be a timeout for Tipton. So this timeout break brought to you by Ozark Homes. We'll be back after we show you this Crown Power and Equipment replay.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we are back here as Tipton decides to burn a timeout. They didn't like something they saw, and Mike Beeman, he was very unhappy with one of his players
right
after
in his
that timeout.
face there was no social distancing there.
No, not
I'm
there.
telling you what.
In the NFL, that gets you fined.
Yeah. We've got all 9 points in the game from one player on each team. Aidan Wells has 5, and Connor Wolf has 4.
Our two spotlight players, both senior forwards wearing jersey number 24. I'm not making this stuff up. You couldn't. So Eldon now, and another turnover for Tipton. So Tipton struggling here out of the early going. Chris, 3 turnovers thus far. Eldon, they have 14 fouls.
Yeah, they need to be careful about the fouls. As we mentioned earlier, they are not a deep team, so they cannot afford to get into foul trouble.
Wells now being pressured. P.J. Bledsoe into Wells. He goes up and able to finish, gets his own rebound, and it's going to be a hold on Tipton. I think Wolf grabbed Wells by the arm, so that's going to be the first team foul for the Cardinals.
And you can see Wells is a big boy. I mean, he is a strong fella. He goes up for that shot, gets his own rebound, and it's tough to get him out of there.
They actually get Jackson Bailey, the freshman, for the Tipton foul. Wells now on the inbound, trying to give them help is Tipton. They don't mind doubling him. Eldon fortunate to hold on to possession into the lane, and that's certainly an offensive foul once again, this time on Austin Rush.
Yeah, he was out of control in there, just kind of flying through there, and man, I tell you, another foul.
Yeah, that's 3 right now on Austin Rush. And we're not even 4 minutes into this game. This may be a bigger storyline than the players on the court's performances, the foul trouble for the Mustangs, because you're right, Chris, they're very limited on that bench.
They might have to go get some JV players suited back up if they keep fouling at this pace.
If they had a jersey that would fit me, I'd go play. 3-pointer tipped on the way, little long, and underneath Wolf, able to get the rebound. And they're going to call Wolf for an offensive foul. I am really confused on what they called there.
Yeah, he was...
Let's get another look here, Chris.
Good camera work.
Oh, honestly, wasn't a terrible call. I mean, definitely favorable for the Mustangs, but...
He did drop his shoulder in there, and that's probably why he got the whistle, but, you know, Could have gone uncalled, too.
Another foul call. So, boy, I'll tell you what, maybe they're trying to even things out. Eldon had 4 fouls. Tipton had nothing. Now Tipton's on a little 3-1 foul run.
Maybe they're getting paid by the foul tonight.
Got a long night ahead of us if that's the case. So Eldon appreciative that Tipton backs up to the half-court pressure. Now in the game for the Mustangs, Nathan Reynolds. He has the ball. Nice pass inside. And that's going to be Aidan Wells who gets fouled, and he'll step to the line for a pair. First trip to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe tonight, and it'll be Aidan Wells.
Is it okay for me to say I love Mike Heitman? That is like one of the nicest guys in the world.
Between you and Mike, Chris.
I like
yeah,
Mike.
He's a great guy. He really
a good
is.
Guy. Nice
Wells
shot.
nails his first of the evening, and so Eldon, they're up here in the early going 6-4.
Yeah, that was the first free throw of the night for either team.
And a successful trip to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe from Aidan Wells. Ooh. Nice pass work here from Tipton. Now outside, three-pointer attempt on the way by Jackson Bailey, and able to convert. Pulled down by PJ Bledsoe, and here come the Mustangs. Here's Reynolds now into the corner. Three-point attempt on the way, off the mark. Reynolds there to get the rebound, and that was Kaysen Bayshore who missed the three, but a nice offensive putback. Eldon just unable to capitalize.
You know, Tipton does a really good job of swing passes, and they've had some open looks. They just haven't been able to knock them down. Nice drive.
Really nice drive, and just couldn't hit the bunny on the play. We're going to call it jump ball here. Boy, let him play that time. He's going to stay right here with Tipton.
Good hustle from Bledsoe, getting down on the floor, going after that ball. Good job.
Yeah, Bledsoe's tough. Inbounds. Crossed away, open look for Connor Wolf from three. He's a little long, and guess who? Aidan Wells rips down the rebound. Wells now top of the key. That's not too deep for him.
Wow.
In and out, very nearly hit it. Rebound pulled down by Hayden Emery, the senior.
Yeah, Aidan doesn't mind shooting from way out there. You know, he almost knocked that down.
Oh, he's a great shooter, and here is a great finish. Connor Wolf, the senior, he scores, and he's putting his team on his back. He has all 6 of their points, just like Aidan Wells has all 7 for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
We did good with our spotlight players tonight.
Yeah, we did. Nailed those babies.
Could have been another charge there. Wells, offensive rebound, and able to convert. Man, Eldon's coming into the lane pretty aggressively. Tipton's trying those defensive charges taken, and they've had some success. Push by Bledsoe on the back, and that's Tucker Gerling.
Nice interior pass.
What a finish right there by Connor Wolf.
Good first quarter. Tight game, 7-6, kind of what we expected.
A little slower pace than what we had in our last broadcast.
Yeah, just a bit.
Corley now over to Wolf. Wolf down into the corner. He has Embry. Embry into the lane. That's deflected and stolen away by Bayshore. That's another turnover for Tipton.
Good defense from the Mustangs. They're making it tough down there for the Cardinals.
Reynolds pulls up from short, and he's going to get fouled. And Nathan Reynolds will head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. His first trip there. And Reynolds, the freshman, he looks pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, he does. He had a rebound putback that he missed a couple of times, a couple of previous trips down the floor. But he's in the right place at the right time. He knows how to play this game. And you can see by the stroke on that free throw, he's got a sweet shot.
Yeah, good shooter, nice footwork, press with his hands on the perimeter. Nathan Reynolds, just a freshman, and you're right. This Eldon team, man, they've got a lot of young guys.
Yeah.
Second free throw is good from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and Eldon starts a perfect 4 for 4 after really struggling from the line against Buffalo. Or Boonville, I guess it was, sorry. But man, they moved the ball quick.
Nice swing
Wolf
pass.
now
Yeah.
on the baseline, and no one home. It's going to be another Cardinal turnover, Chris. They've got 5 here in this first quarter. Eldon just 1.
A little bit of overpassing that time from the Cardinals. They had an open shot if they wanted to take it, kept passing the ball.
Wells from downtown, off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Hayden Embry. Brought the other way. Into the lane, and Wells blocks that. Reynolds grabs a hold of it, and an impressive defensive effort from Aidan Wells.
Wow, he said, get that shot out of here.
Bayshore now. He has Martinfee. Martinfee back over to Bayshore. Bayshore into the lane. Not sure what to do. He's stuck, and back out to Martinfee. Martinfee now over to PJ Bledsoe, who's top of the key. Back over to Bayshore.
Looks like they're running the clock down, maybe for a last shot of the quarter.
Looks like it. It's going to be Aidan Wells over to Martinfee. Nicky Martinfee, the junior, in the game for the first time tonight. Now Reynolds back over to Bayshore. Just 5 seconds left on the clock. And here's Reynolds running out of time. He's going to have to pull up from deep, and he bangs it home. Nathan Reynolds, the freshman from downtown, ends the first quarter with an explanation point for the Mustangs. It's 12-6 Eldon. We're going to take this Ozark Homes commercial break after you see this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
And we are back as we get ready to start our second quarter here, Chris. And that was an impressive job by the freshman. I mean, he got into a little bit of a bind, nowhere to go. Last second, just throws up a prayer, and it was answered.
Sometimes those are the easiest shots to hit. So in that first quarter, 7 points for Aidan Wells, 5 for Nathan Reynolds, including that last three-pointer there. The Mustangs 4 for 4 from the free throw line in the quarter. All 6 points for the Cardinals scored by Connor Wolf.
Aidan Wells trying to start the second quarter where he left off, and that is a tough shot.
Wow.
By Aidan Wells.
Yeah.
He's got 9 now for the game, and Eldon, their largest lead of the night. They lead 14-6. Three-pointer on the way and off the mark. Bayshore with the rebound, and we'll see what they call here.
Could have called an over the back on the rebound. They didn't, but I think they caught a push there at the end, too.
Yeah, I'm not sure Tipton head coach Mike Beeman's real excited or thrilled about that call.
No, I don't think so either.
So Eldon now, nice little lead here, up 14-6. Reynolds, he's feeling a little confidence.
Yeah.
He has Bledsoe.
You know, a team that struggled like Eldon has this year, you get a nice lead going like this, and it really does pump the juices, man. It makes you excited to be out there on the floor.
Well, they do turn it over with a 3-second violation. One of the Eldon players camped out in the lane for a little too long, and it's an Eldon turnover. Had just 2 in the first quarter, did the Mustangs. Tipton turned it over 5 times. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and off the mark. Great offensive rebound, but PJ Bledsoe with a foul.
Yeah, that was a nice rebound in there, and Tipton will be going to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Yeah, the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and this time it's Gunnar Irie. And he hits the first.
We're still perfect from the free throw line tonight. 5 free throws taken, 5 hit.
So some of our stats in the first quarter, Chris, Tipton was 0 for 3 from outside. Eldon 2 of 6. Tipton had 5 turnovers in the first quarter to Eldon's 2. Eldon had 3 offensive rebounds. Tipton had none in that first quarter. And the second free throw is good by Irie. So Tipton, they cut it down to 6 and will look to get a stop.
You're pretty amazing on those stats. I don't know how you keep up with all those.
I don't know. Here's Reynolds, the freshman. Boy, solid defense on the perimeter out there by Tipton. And now Corey Casey going to burn a timeout for the Mustangs. We'll take this Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivering to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. Everyone knows you can watch Lake TV at the lake, but you can take it with you when you go, too. Watch Lake TV anywhere on Roku or streaming live at mylaketv.com.
And we are back here on Lake TV, Chris. And tonight's game not really possible if we don't have sponsors stepping up and making this broadcast possible for all of our viewers.
Yeah, absolutely. Central Ozarks Medical Center, COMC, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Eldon Furniture, Crown Power and Equipment, Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, and of course, the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Reynolds now, he just about pulled the trigger once again. Now he's got Bayshore, top of the key. Bayshore in the lane, and he will float one there, and it is going to be an offensive foul for Bayshore. And I'm telling you what, every time they've called it tonight, I've agreed with the call, and I don't typically say that. He was there. Connor Wolf was there. He may have shifted to his right just slightly as the offensive player got there, but nonetheless, it's a turnover for the Mustangs, and their third time they've gotten called for an offensive foul tonight.
Good, strong defense. You got to give the Cardinals credit.
No doubt about it. And with the ball now is Hunter Embry. He has his man who tries a 3 just short. And that one's rebounded by Bledsoe. Nathan Reynolds now, he's looking to get a shot off. Case and Bayshore now, and he's going to throw that away. Him and Aidan Wells weren't on the same page. And for Eldon, after just 2 first quarter turnovers, after forcing 5 by the Cardinals, they've had 3 here in the first 2 minutes of this quarter, so they got to be careful.
Yeah.
And 3 of their 5 turnovers are on those charges tonight. It's not like they're throwing the ball around. They're getting good looks and finishing a lot of the time, but
you can see both of these teams are pretty well coached by a lot of the little things that they do.
And they're going to call Eldon for a foul right there.
Yeah.
Trying to clear out. It's an offensive rebound.
That was a good call. It's tough when you're a little guy in there trying to box out when you got a big guy that can just reach right over you like that.
I think what he's saying was the reason he had to reach over is because he backed up into him. And so I think that's what he's explaining to Coach Casey. The free throw from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is no good from Connor Wolf. And Aidan Wells pulls it down, and he'll be headed to the other end of the court. He'll head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Ah, boy, the pace of this game. We did a game earlier in the week here on Lake TV, Versailles and Buffalo, and it was a track meet, man. I mean, they were just running up and down. A much slower pace here tonight.
Yeah, it's nice. Get a chance to catch our breath.
Yeah.
Wells in and out. Offensive rebound by Bayshore, and he is not able to hit that. So, nice finish on the other end by Jack Moon, the sophomore. And here's a little run by Tipton. They're within 4.
That was a really nice drive and layup by Moon.
That's an Eldon turnover on the travel. Their 4th of the second quarter. And yeah, Coach Corey Casey's not real happy with that call. I don't know, these officials, they do blow their whistle.
They do. Only 2 points for the Mustangs in this second quarter. That's been a really slow quarter for them.
Passing around now is Tipton. Moon now, and he's going to walk. A lot of turnovers.
You might say he was moonwalking there.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't. That was a great take right there and a great finish. You're out of control. You're proud of yourself for that one.
Oh.
Here come the Mustangs. Bayshore with the ball. He's going to give it over to Hayden Barrett. Barrett now to Nathan Reynolds. Barrett, first time he's checked into the game tonight. Back over to Bayshore. Nathan Reynolds now. Dribbles and looks. Looking for Martin Fee. Reynolds now. Back over inside to Aidan Wells, and he's going to get fouled on the arm. So Aidan Wells, an opportunity for a 1-and-1 once again from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe.
Pretty good patience from the Mustangs on offense that time. Good defense from the Cardinals. They were sticking with them. Mustangs just passing it around, and pays off for them as they go to the free throw line here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, partner. It was great defense. They denied. Aidan Wells getting the basketball. They finally got it into him, and they bail him out by coming down on the basketball with their arms. That's something that coach does not like, and he's talking to his young guard right now as Wells converts the back end of the 1-and-1. Hits a pair, and Eldon back up by 6.
Wells 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight.
He missed the front end on the last time down.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Back over, and there's no Tipton player there, so Connor Wolf very nearly turns it over. He does, and the other way, layup no good. Aidan Wells, the offensive rebound, and finishes what Hayden Barrett started.
Boy, Wells is just a powerhouse, isn't he?
Yeah,
nice rebound and putback on that one.
Tipton now passes the basketball around. Embry holds. That's thrown away and going to be thrown up. Aidan Wells with the steal. Another turnover for the Cardinals. And Eldon now stretches that lead back to 8 with an opportunity to stretch it a little further.
After struggling earlier in this quarter to score, they've picked it up the last couple of times down, putting the ball in the basket.
Oh, nice pass work, and he absolutely did. That extra shuffle did Reynolds, and so a timeout here, a full timeout called from Tipton head coach Mike Beeman. So we'll take a commercial break. This timeout break is brought to you by our good friends at Ozark Homes. We'll be back after this.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar. What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
And we are back here in Eldon off the full timeout from Tipton. And the road team, Chris, they're down 8 now with 3:36. One stat I find interesting here in the second quarter after throwing up 6 trays in the first quarter. Eldon's yet to attempt a three-pointer in the second quarter, over halfway through the quarter. And for Tipton, they're 0 for 3, and they've yet to hit one yet tonight.
Yeah, the Cardinals have been poor shooting all night long, and another turnover there.
Wells has to have 140 steals already.
Good hands. He's got good hands.
Reynolds now. He gives it over to Barrett. Barrett holds. Back over to Reynolds. Reynolds, Bayshore, he's going to give it to the baseline to Aidan Wells. Ooh. Bayshore now throws that one away.
This went right through his hands. It was really a pretty good pass. Just wasn't ready for the speed on that one, I don't think.
Yeah, this has been a sloppy quarter for both teams so far, 10 total turnovers through the first 5 minutes of this second quarter. It's been a lot of sloppy passing.
Tipton's leading scorer, Connor Wolf, scoreless in this second quarter.
Little dribble and drive and score by Jack Moon. And we're going to get a foul called here. The basket should count.
I would think so. That was a really sweet shot, too.
Now they're talking about the basket counts or not. Yeah, the basket does count. And to the free throw line now is going to be Connor Wolf. So Aidan Wells fouled him, it looked like, underneath the basket. So
you don't
Wolf
see that
now,
very often.
1 and 1. No, it's okay. Now the officials get it right. It's 2 free throws, as Eldon has 10 team fouls, so Tipton is in the double bonus. And Connor Wolf struggling from the free throw line and misses the first. So Tipton, they need these ones, Chris.
Yeah, and this Connor is their best player. Hits that one. He's got 7 points for the game now.
So it hits the second from the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, and Tipton within 5 here.
Making a little bit of a run here late in the first half.
Barrett to Reynolds, back out to Reynolds. Aidan Wells with the offensive rebound, and once again gets his own offensive rebound and blocked out of bounds. So Eldon, that's their first three-point attempt, but Aidan Wells add 2 more rebounds to his stat line as he gets 2 bunnies.
Great
There's
position
1.
down there, yeah.
There's 2.
Good block.
He had a little shimmy. Wells now. Looks like he double dribbled.
Took an extra step, I think, down
Did
there.
he?
Yeah.
So Eldon, their 7th turnover here in the second quarter.
They're getting sloppy here in this second quarter, and they're leaving the door open for Tipton. After an 8-point lead, it's down to 5, and it could get even lower here.
Yeah, good fight here from the Cardinals. Really nice pass, and that'll be a foul against the Mustangs. So back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. Go the Cardinals. And this time it's going to be Gunnar Irie, who just had the block shot on the other end of Aidan Wells. So Tipton an opportunity here to cut it to 2 points, Chris.
Yeah, and that's 2 straight fouls from Wells, too. They don't want to get him in foul trouble.
Yeah, and they've got 3 players now with at least 2 fouls. And so this could get tricky down the stretch for Coach Corey Casey.
Yeah, they can pull. Tipton can pull within 3. Nope, missed that.
Missed the rebound, and Aidan Wells, they're going to call it a jump ball, and it's going to stay right here with the Cardinals. Really nice job by Tipton. It's red ball.
2:22 to go here in this first half, a 4-point game, and Tipton with it can make it even closer.
It looks like we have a timeout, so we'll take this Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds. That's what you'll find at Eldon Furniture.
John Kane with Eldon Furniture. The new year's here. We've completed inventory and found closeouts and discontinued items with new merchandise on the way. You'll find great savings in every department.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds.
Our resolution is to make you comfortable in a room that's affordable.
Eldon Furniture.
And we are back here on Lake TV just in time to see Tipton with this play out of the timeout. The 3-pointer off the mark. And corralled by Eldon, and here come the Mustangs. Aidan Wells now gives it off to Bayshore. Bayshore over to Barrett. Barrett now in the lane to Martinfee. Out to Reynolds. Now they have it inside to Wells. Can't let him catch it down there. Just too easy for the big man. And the senior is rolling. He has 15 points so far tonight.
8 points in this second quarter for Wells alone.
3-point attempt for Tipton. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Nicely done by Embry.
Embry's first 2 points of the game. That keeps Tipton within 4.
Barrett now for the Mustangs inside to Martinfee. Little pump fake out to Reynolds. He's got Bayshore from the corner for 3 off the mark. Pulled down by Wolf. And here come the Cardinals. Wolf all the way. No one cut him off. And an offensive rebound and put back and one. A beautiful sequence for Tipton. And Jack Moon gets the offensive rebound, gets the putback, and is going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe with an opportunity to finish the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Yeah, he's got 6 points this quarter and stays at 6.
Another offensive rebound, though, for Tipton.
Tell you what, Eldon had an 8-point lead not too long ago. That's down to 2.
Yeah, you're right. It's a nice little run here for Tipton. They were down 18-10. It's a 10-2 run for them after that basket.
I tell you what, Tipton has got some great inbounds plays. They've scored several points bringing the ball in from under the basket tonight.
Inside to Wells, who's double teamed. He's got Reynolds from deep, off the mark. Wolf pulls it off, throws it off somebody, pulled back in by Martinfee. And it's still loose. Guess who? Aidan Wells, and one. And then he gives a little extracurricular scream into the ear of the Tipton player, and I'm surprised no official saw that.
Yeah, you usually don't get away with that. And
I mean, for as good as the young man has played tonight, I just hate seeing that.
Yeah, he plays hot. Wells has 10 points in this second quarter. Make it 11.
And he'll convert the 3-point play for the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe. And back up on top are the Mustangs. They lead 23-20.
Good ball movement from Tipton.
Yeah, they move it around looking for their sharpshooter in the corner. That's Wolf. He's going to toss it back to Embry. They find Wolf baseline and no one home. Now they've got Moon for 3, and he'll hit that. We're tied once again.
That was he's got a really good looking shot. That was all net.
So 8 seconds left. Eldon here will play for one last shot. That one's knocked away by Embry. He'll pass it ahead to Moon, and Moon will finish. And the foul with 0.5 seconds left. How about that sequence for Tipton? Just outstanding, and we have an Eldon player who's shaken up. Just beautiful transition offense from Tipton. So we got a shaken up Mustang. We'll take a commercial break and come right back after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee in Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee in Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
And we are back, and that was Jack Moon with the beautiful finish and the foul, and he's back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe for Tipton. And he converts, and it's now a 3-point lead for Tipton. And a heave, and really a pretty decent attempt. So at the break, Tipton, they come on late in the first half, and they take a 26-23 lead into the break. We'll take a short commercial break, and we come back. It'll be your Hy-Vee and Osage Beach halftime show.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar.
All right, so what exactly does a high school activities director do?
That's a great question. And I'm not sure you get the right answer when you're applying for the job. I really expected to be out on the fields, maybe helping stripe fields and checking bleachers and that sort of thing. And 5 years at the middle school and then 3 years now at the high school, where at the high school, it's my entire job as activities director. And really, I'm doing clerical work. I'm checking schedules, rechecking schedules, making changes on schedules, securing officials, and then of course we got to get trainers and custodians and bus drivers and all that stuff in the same loop, and then budgets for all the programs, and that's pretty much what takes up my whole day: emails and phone calls.
Do you have a favorite sport or activity that you personally love?
Well, that's easy. I've had 5 kids go through the system, so it's whatever sport my kids are playing that year, that moment, that day. That's my favorite. I get to watch and be a dad a little bit, and so that's easily my favorite. Whatever one they happen to be doing, whether it's an art club activity or in a play or playing ball, whatever they're doing is my favorite at the moment.
Spoken like a good dad, right?
That's right.
Girls swimming in winter, that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, the poor girls. But it's indoor. You might think the other way around in the beginning of fall when the boys are swimming, and you got that humid natatorium. It's hot and horrible. But the kids love it, of course. They take care of it, get the conditions right, and the girls are killing it right now. They're setting new PRs nearly every meet. They're actually setting themselves a bar that they're going to have trouble meeting every time because they're setting so many PRs that we're kind of expecting it now.
Well, and COVID has just made things so crazy lately, right? I mean, it's kind of changed everything.
It is. Yeah, everything. I mentioned to you when I came here that I was in the parking lot changing a schedule. Yeah. And that's one of those things that continues to happen, but that's all right. We continue to change. We wear our masks. We stay apart. Whatever we have to do so the kids can keep playing, we're happy to do it.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
And we are back on Lake TV. It's our Hy-Vee and Osage Beach halftime show. Chris and I, we're moving and we're grooving because this jazz band is the real deal, baby.
Yeah, they're good. They're very good, yeah.
And this is no disrespect. That's not always the case at high schools you go to. I'm telling you what, these guys are good. This is awesome. So, Chris, the story of the first half as we get into it. So, look, Tipton ends up going into the break with a 26-23 lead. And in my guesstimation, early on, Eldon was able to beat this pressure with ease. They weren't throwing the ball away. 0 turnovers or only 2 turnovers in the first quarter. And then their players got into some foul trouble. A couple of their key components had to sit, and so they had some reserves in. At that point, Eldon really struggled in that second quarter. Chris, as a matter of fact, they turned it over 8 times in that second quarter. They shot 0 of 2 from the three-point line, and they allowed 5 offensive rebounds for Tipton. After in the first quarter, they didn't yield 1. So that was the key, in my opinion. And Eldon led 6-14, and they led again 18-10. At that point, when it was 18-10, Tipton closed out the first half on a 16-5 run.
Wow.
And they had no problems pressuring Eldon. We saw them turning it over on numerous possessions. And so for the Mustangs, out of the break, all you want to do, you want to get your bearings, get your starting 5 back on the floor, try to establish some rhythm, and see if you can't beat this press and get some easy baskets. Because if it's up to Aidan Wells, he doesn't need any help. The young man's doing it all. Chris, what do the first half stats look like?
Yeah, Wells, pretty much a one-man show for the Mustangs. 18 points in the first half, 18 of the 23, 11 of those in the second quarter. 5 points for Nathan Reynolds. All 5 of those points came in the first quarter. He didn't score anything in the second quarter. 7 for 8 from the free throw line. The Mustangs shooting good from the free throw line. I tell you what, the big difference in that second quarter for Tipton was Jack Moon. I mean, he didn't score any in the first quarter. He had a dozen points in that second quarter. He was something else. 9 points for Connor Wolf, 3 for Irie, and 2 for Embry, and that rounds out the scoring. You know, so a little more across the board scoring for Tipton. They've got 4 guys in the scoring column, just 2 for the Eldon Mustangs. They need to look for a little more scoring, and they really did look like they lost a little bit of their composure there later in that second quarter, and it showed. They went from an 8-point lead to a 3-point deficit.
Yeah, and Aidan Wells, he needs some help. He got some in the first quarter. I'll tell you, it was an impressive play, almost by accident, when Reynolds got forced to jack up a 3 at the end of the first quarter from a good 5 or 6 feet from beyond the three-point line. Now, he hit that shot, and it was a great-looking tray. But outside of him in that second quarter, you said he scored 11. Well, guess what? On the other side, Jack Moon scored 12 in the second quarter. So Tipton's got to feel really good about where they're at, because down 8 on 2 different occasions early on, looked like this game could be getting out of hand. Really taking over was Aidan Wells. They were able to slow him down with a couple of back-to-back fouls. Seemed like he got a little frustrated. But right now, tonight belongs to Aidan Wells and the Eldon Mustangs on them. And for Tipton, it belongs to 2 players. That's Jack Moon and, of course, Connor Wolf. They've looked really, really good. Of course, Wolf in that first and Moon in that second. But that's going to conclude tonight's halftime show presented by Hy-Vee and Osage Beach. But, Chris, something tells me this one at 26-23 is just getting started, so you don't want to miss the second half. We'll be right back after this. So as we start our second half, as we welcome you back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school basketball, I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider right here from Eldon. And Chris, so as we start this third quarter, it'll be interesting to see what the Mustangs do. Hunter Hess wasn't on the floor for long in that first half. He was one of 2 Mustang players, along with Austin Rush, that were spelled very quickly with 2 fouls.
Yeah, they'll need to be a little smarter, and that's not a good way to start out, turning the ball over like that.
No, and like I said, that second quarter, Eldon had 8 turnovers, and that was after limiting the damage as far as turning it over just twice in the first quarter. So they're going to have to do something about some of these costly turnovers that are leading to easy points for Tipton. There's a three-pointer on the way. No good. Offensive rebound by Irie, and he will convert. So Tipton, they didn't shoot real well early on from beyond the arc. They were 1 of 9 in that first half, and they start with a miss, but it doesn't matter if you get the rebound and put it back.
Yeah, that's right. Great job down low for the Cardinals getting that putback basket, and Coach Casey not happy with his Mustangs under the boards there.
Bledsoe now. He has Rush, baseline, who falls, keeps possession. Nice look. He has Bayshore, who does the little scoop and score. So Eldon now. They're able to cut it back to a 3-point game. Into the lane, Moon, great dish. There's Irie, gets his own rebound, puts it back, and scores.
Wow, Irie with 4 points right out of the gate here in this third quarter.
Rush now over to Wells. Wells, a lot of hand checking right there on Aidan Wells. Bayshore now has Bledsoe. Bledsoe, Hunter Hess for 3, and he hits that. That's a pure looking shot from the freshman, and Eldon cuts it to a 2-point game.
And you can see why they missed him in that first half. He got in foul trouble early, and that was a really nice 3-point shot.
Jackson Bailey tries to answer, no good. Guess who's there again?
Wow.
For the 3rd consecutive time, it's Irie with the offensive rebound and the putback, and he is having a sensational start to the second half. Coach Corey Casey not real happy about that, so instead of taking a commercial break, we're going to thank our sponsors, starting with our friends at Central Ozarks Medical Center, Arrow Point Solar, Hy-Vee Lake of the Ozarks, Eldon Furniture, Crown Power and Equipment in Eldon.
And of course, Mike Heitman, State Farm Insurance, Ozark Homes, Lake Expo, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Heck yeah, that was a beautiful play.
Wow.
Really nice. And I mean, down there, no one's putting a body on Gunnar Irie, the senior. He's 6'4", he's a big kid. Well, he just grabs it and puts it right back, and you can hear head coach Corey Casey challenging his guys, put a body on him and get the rebound. That's a lot of second chance points here already for Tipton.
Yeah, you've got to box him out. You can't just be giving him those chip shot rebounds, put it back in.
Bayshore now to Hess. He has Rush. Rush has Bledsoe in the corner. Top of the key, Bayshore now. He finds Wells. They'll find Hess once again. Same spot. Off the mark this time. Nice rebound right there and put back. That's Austin Rush, the sophomore.
His first 2 points of the ball game. Nice rebound and put back for the Mustangs.
Man, back and forth. A lot of second chance points here for both teams. Ooh, close to a walk right there. Jackson Bailey now. He has Embry. Embry has Irie. Out for Moon. Moon now dribbles in, back to the top of the key. He has Embry with a ball fake. Moon now over the right side. Irie in the lane, little short one, no good. Rebound back by Bailey on the offensive end. And all 8 Tipton points are on missed shots, offensive rebounds, and putbacks.
Almost a turnover, but nice save from Hess.
Man, I'll tell you what. How about the way Tipton's been on the offensive board? Aidan Wells now willing his way into the lane. So tough is Aidan Wells. The offensive rebound, the finish, and he will head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe to try to complete the 3-point play, and that's now 20 points for the senior Aidan Wells.
Boy, you love his fire down there, too. I mean, in the first half, it was a little too hot as he yelled at one of the Tipton players. Didn't get called for it. I saw Coach Casey talking with him just before the second half started. You love to see that fire, but you got to keep it under control.
Yeah, wait till you get to the NBA for that. They love that stuff there.
Yeah.
So Tipton now on the other end. Embry. He has his man. It's Bailey for 3. He's short. Another offensive rebound by Irie, and then he turns it over.
Nice steal. Good
Irie
hands
got
there.
away with a hold. They didn't call.
They never miss a call, do they?
That one time they did. That actually, so it's going to be an Eldon turnover here. And so it's Tipton with a slim lead, 34-33. Here to start this second half, 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, great game. About midway through this third quarter, a 1-point game. And if you're Eldon, you're struggling. You know, you've only got 3 wins on the season. You love being in a tight game.
Deflection. Embry there for Tipton, goes all the way, gets Wells in the air, and Eldon able to corral it. That's Bayshore. He has Hunter Hess, who will come into the front court and now set up his offense. Bayshore now into the lane, and they're going to get a charge. You didn't seem to like that call.
I didn't like that call. I thought that was a bad call, but
it looked like he dipped, and I think that's why the official called it. Watch here when he dips under him with his shoulder. Yeah, you see come into him. You don't like it. You don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying it was the right call.
It was probably
I just wanted to find out why you didn't like it. Oh, what a play right there.
Nice pass.
Beautiful pass, Embry. Great find and unable to convert. That's Connor Wolf, and here come the Mustangs. Chance to take the lead. Aidan Wells from deep, off the mark. A little rebound by Bayshore. He's there with a putback, and Eldon back out in front.
That was greatness. We've seen a lot of this third quarter. Rebound putbacks, and there was another one.
Yeah, Wells just having a good game. He was a little bit off the mark, but even on his misses tonight, they're all close to going down. So Coach Corey Casey calls a 30-second timeout. This timeout break is brought to you by Ozark Homes. We'll be back after this.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
Little 7-2 run for the Mustangs over the last minute and a half. They're back out in front. We've already had 3 lead changes and 3 ties here in this game with 3:33 left to go in the third quarter. And I'm not going anywhere, partner. How about you?
This is the second great high school basketball game we've had this week.
Irie now. He has Moon from deep, and Jack Moon is the truth. The sophomore drains it from deep, and back out in front is Tipton.
Moon with 15 points for the game. He didn't score at all in the first quarter. All of those coming in the second and third.
Reynolds now, he's going to have Hess. Hess for Aidan Wells. Back to Hess. They're going to find Reynolds on the left side. Hess passed up the three-pointer. Inside to Bledsoe. Bledsoe in the lane. Nice little floater. And we are tied at 37. Really like the patience there for the Mustangs.
First bucket of the game for Bledsoe. Nice to get him on the board.
Pass across for Bailey. He has Wolf. Wolf now over for Moon, and he is feeling it. Jack Moon is on fire. Wow.
Yeah. That's his third three-pointer of the night. He's got a nice stroke out there.
He's hit the only three-pointers of the night for Tipton. Hunter Hess, he'll shoot that. You can't leave him open out there. Reynolds looks. He's got Hess, and he will pull up. Little look away. Not there. Pulled down by Wolf.
Had a good open shot, just couldn't knock it down.
Bailey now. Little pump fake into the lane. Corralling that is Embry. Embry now splits the double team. Outside for Moon. Off the mark. Nice box out by Reynolds, but nobody goes and gets it except for Moon. And they're going to say he lost it.
That's a good call.
So Eldon gets it after the tip to turnover.
Yeah, you can see that nice stroke from Jack Moon. He's got a really nice shot. Mustangs down by 3.
Don't need it all in one possession. They love that deep one. Here's Bayshore now. Bledsoe back to Bayshore. He thought about it. Now Hess will pass it up to Reynolds for 3. Just off the mark, pulled down by Irie. And here come the Cardinals.
Again, it was a good open shot. He just couldn't knock it down.
Embry has Jackson Bailey. Bailey the skip pass to Moon. He wants it again. Back to Embry, little skip pass, ball fake, and into the lane as Embry hangs up there forever, and then tracked down by Bayshore. And here come the Mustangs, trailing by 3 with 54 seconds left in the third quarter.
Great hustle to grab that rebound before it went out of bounds there.
Bayshore now to Hess. Hess has Reynolds. He doesn't want it. He'll give it back to Hunter Hess. Reynolds now over to Bledsoe, back to Reynolds. He'll pull up from 3, off the mark. That one is rebounded by Embry. Embry has Irie. Irie has Jackson Bailey, the freshman. Deflected, but corralled by Moon. Up and under, no good. Irie pulls it down, finally corralled by Aidan Wells. 8 seconds left. They've got Wells with 4 seconds left. He's got time, he'll shoot, and he hits the basket. They say no good. And they're gonna call an offensive screen, a legal screen on PJ Bledsoe. And listen, Chris, it was 100% the right call.
Yep.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He was moving to try to get his offensive player and Aidan Wells separation. Let's get another look at it.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Feet aren't even on the ground. Beautiful shot from Wells. You hate to see it, but it's a costly Eldon turnover.
Yeah,
and now it looks like Coach Casey got called for a technical foul.
Yeah, he did not like that at all. He saw that with his emotions, which of course, as a coach, you will. Probably a good call, but man, it sure is hard to take that off the board if you're a coach.
Yeah, I mean, you're down by 3, an absolute beautiful offensive play from what is your best scorer, but I do believe that the call was right as PJ Bledsoe looked to have the feet moving, and so after the technical, it's going to be another trip to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe, this time for Gunnar Irie. He'll hit the first.
You know, and as in a close game like this, a three-pointer like that can be the difference in a game.
Oh, for sure.
And they take it off the board, and that's why it hurts Coach Casey so much. That might be the game difference right there.
And both free throws hit by Irie, so now a 5-point lead. Yeah, but just like you tell your young kids, that is costly. And so if that's a costly 3, Chris, that's certainly a costly technical foul and 2 free points for Tipton.
Absolutely.
And I understand why, but in a game this close, man, that could be a big-time call later down the stretch. So at the end of the third, the 3-pointer off the mark, and that's going to conclude tonight's third quarter with Tipton in front by a score of 42-37. We'll have the fourth quarter after this Ozark Homes quarter break.
It's new, it's here, and it's now. It's the Lake Expo app. You asked for it. Now Lake Expo is bringing it. Featuring more news, more real estate, with more boating and boats for sale, and more of what's happening at the lake. The Lake Expo app is feeding your need to know. Stay connected to the lake from anywhere. The lake is always just one click away. Download the Lake Expo app today, available on the App Store and Google Play.
Hi, I'm Mike Heitman, your local State Farm Insurance agent. Please consider contacting me for any and all of your insurance needs.
And we are back. Let's get another look at it, Chris. See what we think. Oh, yeah, his knee is up moving with the young man. I think Coach Casey thought he was getting the and one, so when you have a drastic change in what you think's about to happen, that kind of explains it. So
yeah, it's
Tipton.
tough.
They start the fourth quarter with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Here's Irie in the lane outside for Jackson Bailey for 3. No good. Pulled down by Aidan Wells.
Great block out by Bledsoe there. Almost a steal by Embry there, but Eldon will keep it.
Yeah, nice effort right there by Hayden Embry, the senior. And Eldon now, still a 5-point game, the whole fourth quarter to go. Wells now, Bayshore over to Hunter Hess. Hunter Hess has Reynolds. He has Bayshore from 3 off the mark. Maybe not your number one option shooting from downtown is P.J. Bledsoe for Coach Casey's squad.
Yeah, that one was way off.
Inside, pulled down, and Wells with what I would assume would be his 400th rebound tonight as Connor Wolf couldn't finish the reverse layup, and here's Hunter Hess for the Mustangs.
Eldon's going to have to put some offense together, come from behind here in the fourth.
Bayshore gets his own rebound on a little floater that wouldn't go, but tracks it down. Here's Reynolds from 12 foot. Elbow hits that, nice conversion, and Eldon with some second chance points.
Reynolds' first point since the first quarter. They need him to get hot.
Yeah, they need somebody else to take some of this pressure off of Aidan Wells. Somebody has to show they can score for Eldon. There's a turnover, steal by Reynolds off the deflection. Eldon now a chance to cut it to 1 and maybe even tie. Here's Hess in the lane, little floater pulled down by Irie. Nice job by Hess in the jump stop not to get another offensive foul. Just couldn't convert. Bailey now. Nothing doing for Connor Wolf. Little floater from Jackson Bailey, no good. Irie, his 6th offensive rebound of the game, giving another chance to Moon, who converts. And you have to give some credit to Gunnar Irie. His 6th offensive rebound. He finds the sharpshooter, and that is a big-time 3 as Tipton up by 6.
Moon has 4 3-pointers in this game. He's been a huge difference for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and Irie has 6 or 7 offensive rebounds. 4 of those he's put back. At least 1 has led to a big 3-point play. Out for Hess for 3 from the corner. Off the mark, and Irie another rebound.
You know, the Mustangs have had a lot of good open looks from 3. They just have not been able to get those to go.
45-39, 5:20 left in the game. Tipton going to be just fine, burning a little clock with a 6-point lead. Pass in there, no good. Turnover for Tipton. So Eldon now, every possession absolutely crucial, down 6 here. Well, I'll tell you what, that is one sweet stroke from number 5, Jack Moon, the sophomore. Just a sophomore and a southpaw, man. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, he does. He's you can tell he spent a lot of hours practicing that shot.
Reynolds now from Hess inside, little drop step. Wells, nice rebound, and I believe he was fouled by Jackson Bailey, and he was. Aidan Wells, very tough, great rebound. He wasn't really even the best one in position there.
No, a good job. Again, that fire of Aidan Wells, man. He really has a motor that just keeps on running. He is going after everything, and that's what the Mustangs need. You know, they're only down by 6. Plenty of time in this game if they can get a few shots to start going down.
How about what Coach Mike Beeman's been able to do, though, here in this second half on Aidan Wells? Because he's done very little in this second half so far, and they have 2 or 3 bodies on him at all times.
Yeah, just 3 points in the second half for Aidan Wells after 18 in the first half.
Another offensive rebound as Reynolds runs down the miss from Wells from deep. Here's Reynolds now for 3.
Boom.
He'll hit that, and that is a big one for Eldon. They needed that, and that was their first 3-point made in the last 9 attempts. Back to a 3-point game. Little short one, no good. Rebounded by Reynolds. Connor Wolf has cooled down since his really hot first quarter. Wells inside, just powers his way in, and he'll be headed back to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe as Aidan Wells, just beautiful body control as he drives all the way, as we show you again. Reynolds' big tray, and he has had a nice fourth quarter here for the Mustangs with 5.
5 points, that doubled up what he had in the first 3 quarters. And the Mustangs really need his scoring.
Oh, absolutely. And like I said, you just have to allow a defense or force a defense to cover more than one guy.
Yep.
And right now, I mean, Tipton has been able to put 2 and 3 guys on Aidan Wells anytime he comes close to the basket. So that's why he's been a little less effective. But if a couple of these other players for the Mustangs can start hitting perimeter shots, they'll change their defensive strategy in a heartbeat.
That'll help Wells a lot. And he hits both the free throws.
Big trip for Aidan Wells. to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe.
1 point game. Good defense from the Mustangs. Nice dish.
Inside, and foul by Bayshore, and Tucker Gerling, the sophomore, is going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe. First time we've called his name tonight, and he's going to have an opportunity to extend this 1 point lead, and these free throws are crucial.
Yeah, that was a really nice drive there and dish down into the lane. Good setup down there. Ooh. That looks like me shooting free throws.
No comment, Chris. So 2 free throws here for Tipton. First one a little short.
You still shoot free throws pretty good?
Yeah, I can shoot them, yeah. That's, as long as I don't have defense on me. As long as I don't have to run. And Gerling, he makes the adjustment, an impressive make. 2 point lead for Tipton. That's tough to do after you miss the first one the way he did, to hit that second one. And that is a big free throw. Just a 2 point Tipton lead. Bayshore now, great pass to Hunter Hess, and Irie's all over him. And Hunter Hess going to head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance Charity Stripe for the Mustangs, with an opportunity to pull this to a dead tie right now.
Yeah, that was a good pass inside. You can see it. Nice bullet pass, and Hess gets mugged down in there, so he'll go to the free throw line. Just 3 points, 1 3-pointer for Hess tonight.
He misses the first one. But I tell you, this is this program's future stud right here, the freshman Hunter Hess. They've got a lot of nice players that'll be around him, and when you lose Aidan Wells, Hunter Hess is their guy moving forward.
Good quarterback on the football team, too.
But missed a pair there. That's tough. Needed at least one of those, so still a 2 point Tipton lead as Moon dribbles in left hand. He's got Jackson Bailey being defended by Hess. Nice pass. What a dish right there. And Tucker Gerling makes the bunny. It's a 4 point Tipton lead.
Nice little drive there from Bayshore.
Then a jump ball. Nice defensive effort from Tipton, and that's going to change the possession arrow. Bayshore, ooh, very nearly traveled. Reynolds now back to Hess. Look at him double and triple team at Aidan Wells in the lane. I mean, you can't even get him the basketball, and he is working hard in there. Somebody's got to step up and hit a jump shot. Please, Hunter Hess, in and out, and rebounded by Bailey.
Couldn't get it to go. I mean, when you do double and triple team down low, somebody's going to be open out, got to be able to hit those shots.
So a 4 point Tipton lead with 2:40 left. Embry gives it off to Irie. Irie back to Moon. Moon now gives it back to Irie, top of the key, and Jackson Bailey now, the freshman. We know he's not afraid to try to score the basketball. He looked to walk all over the place. Irie's able to get the offensive rebound for Tipton, and they reset, and they're going to be just fine, burning some more clock. And Moon walked with the basketball. He absolutely did. Really nice call from Evan Busen, the official on the near sideline right here, because a lot of people won't call that a travel. That is absolutely traveling with the basketball, partner.
Yeah, it's a big turnover, too, for Eldon, giving them a shot to stay close, get a little bit closer here, just down to 2 minutes to go in the game.
See what Eldon does is it's the freshman Hess back to Bayshore. Hess now, a little skip pass across the way to Reynolds. Reynolds into the lane. Wells now has it. He's got PJ Bledsoe over to Hess, and great defense here from Tipton.
Yeah.
A lot of time burning off the clock. Reynolds holds now, right side, and a timeout going to be called by the Mustangs. So we'll take an Ozark Homes timeout break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Smart homeowners are discovering an AeroPoint solar panel system can save them money, tens of thousands over the life of their solar system. Decrease electric costs, increase home values, get income tax credits, rebates, grants, and other discounts, all while decreasing your carbon footprint. Finance options are available with no money down and a fixed interest rate. All you have to do is call or text AeroPoint Senior Solar Consultant Randy Gromit at 602-361-1287. Locally owned AeroPoint Solar.
And so we welcome you back here to Lake TV's coverage of live high school basketball, and we got a barn burner for you. It's the Tipton Cardinals up 48-44 with a minute 40 left, but Eldon has the basketball. Aidan Wells now very closely defended, and both teams just 4 fouls, so fouls to give. No one's in the bonus at this point, Chris. Reynolds back to Hunter Hess. Wells, oh my, but look who's there. Reynolds with the rebound and putback. That one very nearly fell.
Reynolds with 7 points in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, might have got away with a little push-off on the rebound, but Eldon will take it, just a 2-point game. Here's Moon now.
Down to 1 minute to go.
Oh, he might have got away with a little walk there. Irie with a little carry. And Bayshore fell asleep defending, so Eldon missed a couple opportunities there. Moon into the lane. In some trouble. Back out to Irie. Irie to Bailey.
Good job running the clock here, and they had to foul him.
And there's no bonus right now. They're going to have to foul 2 more times in order to get Tipton to the free throw line.
The good thing about that is the Mustang defense can take some pretty good chances to try and make a steal. So they should be very aggressive trying to make a steal here.
Absolutely. The inbound to Moon is good. So not sure what the call is. Okay, so it's a foul on Reynolds, and that's going to be his 3rd, so he's not in jeopardy of fouling out. And now checking into the game for Aidan Wells. They'll go offense for defensive as they'll be in the foul situation. So Martinfee checks in for Wells, and he'll stay right there next to Coach, as he'll be coming right back in.
Yeah, they need to get him in there if they get the ball back. There's that other foul to give.
And so now into the bonus with the 17th foul, and they got it in the hands of the right player, Connor Wolf. Their stud will head to the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe with a very important 1-and-1 situation. He's cooled down after a big first quarter, Chris.
Yeah,
he's kind of calmed down.
6 points in the first quarter, 3 in the second, hasn't scored since then. Nothing in the second half.
Big first one here. And it is off the mark, and Wells pulls down the rebound with 30 seconds, so the Mustangs an opportunity to tie. And a timeout from Coach Corey Casey. That will be his final. So the Mustangs with 15.3 seconds trail Tipton by 2, but have the basketball. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this Ozark Homes timeout.
What is COMC? A health center where everyone has access to high-quality, affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health care, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Offering primary care, preventative, chronic, pediatrics, and OBGYN. COMC even offers comprehensive dental and same-day emergency care. A health center that focuses on every aspect of your health. Everything your family needs to stay healthy. At COMC, your health is our mission.
And we are back. Game on the line, 15.3 seconds. I'm William Holtz alongside Chris Schneider here for Lake TV's Game of the Week, and boy, has it been a good one.
coming down to the final seconds, a 2-point game. Three-pointer would win it for Eldon at the buzzer.
Tipton does still have 2 fouls to give. Reynolds now. Little stutter step. Hess just 7 seconds left. Into Wells. Wells loses it. And now a whistle. It's going to be a jump ball. No, a foul on Eldon. So a lot going on right here. Wells loses the handle. That goes down as a turnover for Eldon. And headed to the free throw line is Hayden Embry. Who will shoot 1 and 1, and this is really important.
Good defense there to knock the ball away from Wells. He was down in the lane with a shot possibility to tie it up, and they knocked it out of his hands. Now they can put it away here.
So back at the Mike Heitman State Farm Insurance charity stripe is Hayden Embry, the senior. First one is good. And a big one there to make it a 3-point game, and there will still be a Hail Mary available for Eldon if they can get it off, unless Embry hits this one, and he does not. So Hess. Wells for 3, will not count, wouldn't have mattered in your final from Eldon. Tipton come in and take care of the hometown Mustangs. Your final 49-46. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, it'll be your post-game show presented by Slumberland at the Lake.
Dig, mow, haul, and comfortably maneuver with a powerful diesel engine. Crown Power proudly sells Kubota's full line of equipment. Maximize the versatility with quick attach tools to switch jobs like a pro. Check out America's best-selling compact tractor, the Kubota L Series. Ask our experts about getting one home today. Available with a trailer and attachments to accomplish all your outdoor needs. Passion, power, performance. Visit your local Crown Power and Equipment dealership today.
Grab the family and get ready for Lake of the Ozarks Eagle Days 2021, presented by Ameren, Missouri. It's Eagle Days on Saturday, March 6th at Lake of the Ozarks. Enjoy incredible hourly live eagle and owl presentations from Dickerson Park Zoo and World Bird Sanctuaries. For this year's updated event information, visit lakeoftheozarkseagledays.com. It's the annual Lake of the Ozarks Eagle Days, presented by Ameren, Missouri on Saturday, March 6th.
We're here with Tipton Cardinals coach Mike Beeman. Man, that was quite the ball game.
We had to guard 24, the Wells kid. He can score. He's a handful, and we had to do something we don't normally do. We ended up going to a diamond and one, and that's something. 20 years coaching, that's the first diamond and one I've played. I played other kids, but the situation. Their kids were athletic, and I felt like that was the best chance. So we done something a little bit out of the box tonight. Turned out it worked pretty well. Maybe it will the next time when we use it again someday.
Good fight from your kids. I mean, down by 8 points.
They battled. My kids have been battling hard lately, so I kind of expect that. The things we preach defense, effort, and team unity, and that's every day. So I felt like we guarded well tonight. We defended. Our effort was great, and we done it together. We talked and communicated and helped on him.
There you go. So tell us who your player of the game is.
Tonight, Jack Moon. He stepped up and hit some big threes for us. He got in early foul trouble. That seems to be the thing. He likes to pick up 2 fouls in the first 15 seconds of every game. If I could keep him on the floor for 2 halves, he'd be pretty good.
So, Jack, I tell you what, you had that stroke working tonight from the outside.
Yeah. I told him to just pass it and kick. I was feeling it tonight. Yeah. I just really wanted to beat this team. Whenever Coach says he wants to beat them, I try my hardest to beat them.
Looks like you've got a favorite spot over there in the corner from 3-point range.
Well, he told me to just practice there, just lean into it and shoot it. So I've been starting, and it just feels great shooting it over there.
Yeah. How does it feel to win a game like this on the road?
It feels great, honestly. He was talking about how Tipton got kicked out of the Tri-County Conference, and we're trying to beat Versailles, and we beat Eldon, and we got Cali next. So I'm ready for that game.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it very much. Back to you.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds, That's what you'll find at Eldon Furniture.
John Kane with Eldon Furniture. The new year's here. We've completed inventory and found closeouts and discontinued items with new merchandise on the way. You'll find great savings in every department.
Furniture, flooring, bedding, and blinds.
Our resolution is to make you comfortable in a room that's affordable.
Eldon Furniture.
Your time on the water is limited, and Hy-Vee and Osage Beach knows it. Let us do the shopping so you can maximize your lake time. With our Isles online app, you can have your groceries delivered or ready for contactless pickup when you arrive to the lake. With all your grilling favorites, snacks, fresh produce, and home to the lake's largest wine, spirits, and beer department, your weekend at the lake starts with Hy-Vee and Osage Beach, where you'll find a helpful smile in every aisle.
It's time for your Slumberland post-game show, as you already got to talk with both the head coach and the player of the game, Jack Moon. And I'll tell you what, man, he caught fire from the second quarter on.
Yeah, I mean, he was the difference in the game, Jack Moon was. I mean, he did not score at all in the first quarter. In the next three quarters, he scored 21, and he was nailing those three-pointers from the right wing. And you heard me ask him down there, you've been practicing that shot? And he's like, yeah, coach told me to start taking, practicing that shot. So it's just a part of the offense when they're swinging the ball right, inside, outside, you're going to get some open threes. Eldon had some open threes, too. They just couldn't knock them down tonight.
Yeah, we were talking about Connor Wolf coming into this ball game, and he started with a nice first quarter. He had 6 points, but just 3 points the rest of the way. He only finished with 9, and it ended up being Jack Moon that we talked about. You saw a couple of his big and ones, but another guy that I think was a key reason why Tipton won this game was Gunnar Irie tonight, and he ended up only with 11 points, which doesn't sound like a lot, but he had 15 rebounds. 9 of those were on the offensive end, and 7 of those led to second chance baskets, including one that gave them their largest lead of the game. You'll remember he hustled in, got another offensive rebound, kicked out, and Moon hit a big three. And at that point is where Tipton really had their biggest lead and really controlled the game from that point on. And
yeah, that was right out of the locker room in that third quarter. It was a tight game. Irie kept getting those rebounds and putbacks. He scored 6 straight points, I think.
Yeah, and it was all on offensive rebounds and putbacks. And those are just huge, Chris, because when you're out there playing a team that's fast and quick and really shares the basketball well like Tipton, you really hope to be able to get the rebound and get back on the offensive end, because they're going to wear you down. It takes a lot of effort to defend them. And that's probably why Tipton was able to get so many rebounds, because Eldon was so tired.
It was really interesting to hear a little backstory, too. The player of the game, Jack Moon, was talking about, the coach had told him, they threw us out of the Tri-County Conference. They're playing with a little grit, they're going after Eldon, they're going after Versailles, and then California. They apparently didn't like getting kicked out of the conference, huh?
Yeah, and I don't blame them. That's very rich in history as far as that's concerned when you talk about the Tri-County Conference. And, a lot of teams would love to be part of that conference, and so I can understand certainly why they did not like being kicked out. Well, let's look at the scoring. I know Jack Moon, he led Tipton with 21 points, 12 in the second, but what else did Tipton scores off?
Okay, we had 3 from Embry, including one at the very end, a free throw there. 2 for Jackson Bailey, 11 for Irie, as we talked about. A lot of those putback points. 9 from Wolf, which is interesting because he was their spotlight player. He's their stud. Didn't really have a great game.
But he leads them in scoring.
6 of those 9 came in the first quarter, and he was really cool after that. And then Gerling came on to score 3 points in the fourth quarter. A big 3 points for Gerling, pretty much the difference in the game there. Of course, for Eldon, it was Mr. Everything, Aidan Wells, 23 points. And you heard the coach for Tipton talking about it. First time in his career he's gone to a diamond in one, putting 3 defenders around Aidan Wells there in that second half. And it made a huge difference because Wells had 21. Well, he had 18 at halftime. time, and then finished with 23 for the game. So they really stifled him in the second half. It was Nathan Reynolds with 12. He scored 7 points in the fourth quarter to make it close, to fuel a comeback. 3 for Hess. He was out most of the first half with foul trouble. Hess had several open threes. He just couldn't get them to go down. He had 4 points from Bayshore, 2 for Austin Rush, and P.J. Bledsoe had a bucket as well. So that wraps up the scoring for the Eldon Mustangs. And they only had 2 guys that scored in the first half, so they got a lot more balance scoring in the second half. They had to, though, because they put the clamps on Aidan Wells.
Well, yeah, once you see that diamond press, or that diamond in one, and you see 2 guys over the top and then 1 guy running a man-on-man, it makes it nearly impossible because you've got help behind him and you've got help on top of him. So anytime they throw it to him, he's going to be suffocated. And so when that happens, you talked about Aidan Wells does all things. Well, he can't do it all. And so a couple of these guys that I'd love to see, Nathan Reynolds, I'd love to see obviously Hunter Hess, and I'd even like to see Kyler Rush shoot a little more as far as, not Kyler Rush, he wasn't even in the game tonight, sorry, but Austin Rush. I just would love to see them try to score the basketball a little more. They had open looks, and when you throw it into Wells, and he's able to get the defense to suffocate, and everything closes inside, it opens up the perimeter. And we saw all night long, Hunter Hess and guys like that had opportunities to pull up from 3. They just don't seem like they're quite confident enough. They don't have that Aidan Wells confidence.
A lot of youth there. And remember when we were talking, Wells hit that three-pointer, but a foul, an offensive foul was called by a moving pick, so that took 3 points off the board and gave 2 points to Tipton on the technical foul that was called. It's a 5-point swing. That's the difference in the ballgame.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, because the three-pointer, it didn't count because there was a foul before. There's nothing you could do about that. But you remember, Eldon had the ball down 2 on that final position. The only reason it was a 3-point win for Tipton is because they made 1 free throw after the foul. And I hate to say it, but if it's not for the technical foul from head coach Corey Casey, which Irie hits both of, it's a tie game at that point, and Eldon's then going for the win, not going to try to tie or win with a three-pointer, and they probably play that out a little differently, but that's not what happens, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. So Tipton, they head back their way with a record now of 8-6 on the season. Eldon, they fall to 3-10. As far as broadcast on Lake TV, we'll be right back Monday right here in Eldon, I believe. We'll have, Tipton, that was today, and then Monday we'll have Fulton at Eldon, and then next Friday, Chris, that'll be exciting, another Tri-County Conference matchup, California at Versailles, and then you see the way we pan out the middle part of February with another trip to Versailles and 2 at Osage. So lots of exciting high school basketball coming up on Lake TV. And before we go, I do want to give a shout out to our incredible crew. Of course, in the truck, our director of photography, Andrew Evans. On-screen art director, Anne-Marie Holtz. Our floor cam operator, Mr. Tony Williams. Our digital media specialist who's on the top angle camera, that's Megan Albers. And our chief engineer on the replay machine and holding down the fort, that's Ricky Smith. For this good-looking guy right here, that's Chris Schneider. I'm William Holtz. Until Monday night, my friends, stay safe, be healthy, and God bless.
Beautiful.